All right, so you guys sent us this Babylon Bee article. And, well, it's about Trump and his cabinet picks.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, how the Biden administration is, well, reacting to it all.
Yeah.
But, we got to dive into this, right? This is classic Babylon Bee.
Oh, for sure.
Like, for anyone who doesn't know, they're that satirical site like The Onion, but, with a definite slant.
Yeah. Yeah. More conservative, you could say.
Right, right. And this article, it really, plays on this whole idea that the Democrats are, all of a sudden super concerned about qualifications for Trump's potential cabinet picks. But, come on, they appointed some pretty, unconventional people themselves.
Yeah. And that's exactly what the Bee is poking fun at.
Right. It's like they're holding up a mirror, kind of.
Yeah, say, hey, remember when you did this?
Yeah, exactly. They have this whole bit about the transportation secretary, and how the only qualification seems to be a love of toy trains.
Right. It's so ridiculous, but it makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
And then there's the health minister who, quote, wears dresses.
Yeah, that's clearly a reference to Rachel Levine, right?
All right, who, was appointed by Biden.
Exactly. The first openly transgender federal official.
Right, so the Bee is kind of playing on that, to make their point.
Yeah, highlighting the irony.
But then they take it even further with the whole nuclear weapons officer who, get this, steals women's luggage.
Oh, yeah, the Sam Brinton situation.
I mean, come on. It's so over the top.
It is, but it's classic Babylon Bee, right?
Totally. And they use these, outrageous descriptions to, I guess to highlight the perceived hypocrisy.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not holding back, are they?
Nope, not at all.
And then they even bring in Karine Jean-Pierre, the press secretary.
Oh, yeah.
And they describe her as, a Joker costume-wearing lesbian who can't answer questions.
I mean, it's clearly meant to be provocative.
Oh, yeah.
But again, it's satire, right?
Right.
They're using these exaggerated portrayals to make a point.
Yeah, and they use humor to, really drive it home.
Yeah.
They have this whole scene with Elizabeth Warren searching for her luggage.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Which is presumably stolen by, the nuclear weapons officer we were just talking about.
It's hilarious.
Right. And she's going on about the need for, quote, the absolute best in government positions.
It's that juxtaposition that makes it so funny.
Yeah. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
Exactly.
But then there's the part with Karine Jean-Pierre. She's asked about Trump's picks, and all she does is yell, "I'm gay," and then run out of the room crying.
Oh, man.
Come on.
I know it's so absurd, but you can't help but laugh.
Right. And it's it's funny, but also kind of makes you think, about how quickly things can get so, heated.
Mm-hmm. Emotional, for sure.
Especially in politics.
Yeah, especially these days.
But just when you think it can't get any more ironic, the Bee hits us with his final jab, and it's about the Afghanistan withdrawal.
Oh, yeah, I was waiting for that.
Right. It's the officials who, let's just say, didn't exactly handle that situation well.
Right.
They're the ones criticizing Trump's potential defense secretary pick as being incompetent.
It's perfect.
I mean, the irony is just off the charts.
Oh, yeah. The Babylon Bee really nailed it with that one.
They did.
But, it does make you wonder, does satire like this actually work?
Yeah, does it actually make people think? Or does it just, make people dig in their heels even more?
That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, some people might find it funny and insightful, while others might just be offended.
Right.
It's a tricky balance.
It is. Can you really change someone's mind with humor?
Well, sometimes humor can make people more receptive to different perspectives.
Yeah.
Because it kind of disarms them,
Right. It takes the edge off.
Exactly.
But, I mean, it can also be really polarizing.
Oh, absolutely.
It might just preach to the choir, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the risk with satire, especially when it's dealing with these kinds of hot-button political issues. It can be tough to get people to laugh at themselves or at their own side.
Right, exactly.
So I guess it really depends on the audience,
Yeah.
How open they are to, to considering different viewpoints.
And to laughing at themselves a little bit.
Exactly.
So for everyone listening, what do you think?
Yeah, we want to know.
Does this kind of satire, from the Babylon Bee, does it actually hit the mark?
Or does it just make things worse?
Does it actually, expose hypocrisy?
Or just further divide us?
Let us know your thoughts. Seriously. This is something we could all think about a little more,
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, satire is everywhere these days.
It is.
And Well, it's powerful stuff.
Yeah, it can be.
So we got to use it wisely, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for our deep dive today.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
We'll